This is the biggest and best free money glitch in Forza Horizon 5 and exactly how you guys can use it. Now, of course, over Forza, there's been quite a few different money glitches and ways to get credits extremely quickly, but this one definitely has to be one of the best. Like and subscribe, as this may get patched, and if it does, I'll be the first to pop out with a new video glitch you guys can follow to ensure you can still get as many credits as you'd like. Now, in terms of the steps to follow, this one is pretty simple. Now that it is using an actual blueprint, I haven't showed on my channel for quite a long time, and this is an updated variant, and if it does change, you can always simply search the blueprint codes in the event creative hub for similar sort of money glitch type blueprint names, and I'm sure a replacement would come up. But guys, now let's go and get started with exactly what you need for this glitch. There are quite a few cars you can use, but the best one in the game definitely will be the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento Forza Edition. Now, for any glitch in Forza, this car is usually the go-to. You can use other cars like the Pagani Huayra BC Forza Edition, or even any fast car, but the reason this one is so good is because it has the Forza Edition skills boost. Not many other cars have this, and particularly not many of the stature of the Sesto Elemento. Now, regardless of what car you guys can or choose to use, it's very, very important you go in and max out all the car mastery skill perks. Now, I'll show a few other cars you guys can use as well. Like I said, you could also use the Mercedes AMG CLK GTR Forza Edition, also a very good car you could use for this. But like I said, regardless of which one you use, make sure you max out all the car mastery perks, as these will be very instrumental in allowing you're able to boost a lot of extra skill points, which will be directly related to the money you'll make from this glitch. Go event lab, event blueprints, and then go in and search for this event using a share code I can also share down below, 181492472. Load up. It is possible this code could get changed over time, like I mentioned, but of course I'll also be able to provide a new code in case it does, or you guys can just search up on the creative hub for money glitch type events. It will definitely pop up. Now, in terms of difficulty settings, I'd recommend following the exact ones I'll be using, with braking and steering on assisted, auto steering, traction, stability control on, and automatic. That's all you guys need. As soon as it gets started, all you need to do is hold down the accelerator. Very simple and easy to do. Pretty much by holding down the accelerator with those configured difficulty settings, the race will do itself for you. For each lap you do, it takes around 25 to 30 seconds and you'll earn 10 skill points. In fact, it may even seem like you're getting less skill points where you are based off the numbers showing on the top of the screen, but that's actually because you're getting skill points so fast the animation on top can't even keep up with that rate. Now, you can usually do this for around 30 minutes to an hour before the objects will stop showing, because it's an automatic cooldown in the game. However, in that time, you'll always be able to get up to 1,000 skill points extremely quickly, the max you can actually legitimately earn, and then be able to convert them into credits. Now, as soon as you do one lap, you can simply click X and instantly restart right into another one. This is a huge benefit of this glitch, unlike other ones where you have to go out of the glitch, go back in the creative hub, search for the pin, or go to your recents and reload back in the event. You can simply click X, restart, and within 5 seconds, boom, you're in another lap. Insanely easy to do, and like I said guys, simply rinse and repeat this as many times as you'd like, and you'll easily be getting 10 skill points before and after. I recommend you check your skill point balance before doing this, then do one lap. You'll notice it's gone up by at least 9, usually around 10 every single time, and boom guys. From there, we want to talk about how we convert these right into skill points into super wheel spins. And just before we do, you guys might be wondering how I've got 1 billion super wheel spins, the highest level in the game, and more, and pretty much every single rare car. And that's because I'm on a Forza Horizon 5 modded account from MitchCactus.com, and you guys can too. We can apply these mods through credit packs or rare car packs to an existing account of yours, and we've got over 10,000 Trustpilot reviews, not to mention even off other games like GTA 5, Call of Duty, and Red Dead Redemption 2, and more. But guys, from here, you want to go on ahead to the auction house. Now, the one more important thing to keep in mind is there are quite a few cars you can do for this, and a few important steps often a lot of people overlook. So the first car I'll be showing is going to be the Ford Puma Forza Edition. It's a very good car. The one downside being you have to own VIP to use it, but I'll also be addressing very important things you guys should take into account for any car as I'm discussing this. So as you guys can see, the most important thing to keep in mind is that if you guys buy a car and the person who listed up for sale has already used the skill perks, you won't be able to use them again. So therefore, it's very important you look out for a seller where it's very unlikely they had to use the perks. Now, how can you do this? There are a few important things to keep in mind. One, for example, have they already listed up multiple cars? If you see one seller that's listed up multiple cars, for example, you keep seeing the username popping up as you're scrolling down, you know his listing is up in bulk because he's doing the same thing you are. Watch out for these cars. Secondly, you want to make sure there's no tune or any sort of design applied. You want the lowest likelihood possible, which therefore decreases the likelihood that you even use the perks, meaning you guys will actually be able to use them yourself. Not only will you guys be able to see the perks in this car, being 1 super wheel spin, a normal spin, credits, and more, but after you guys are done using the perks, you can simply relist these up for sale, and a lot of the time they will sell. So not only will you earn the credits back from buying the car, but you'll also earn a super wheel spin, a normal spin, credits, and more. But there are many cars you guys can't even do this for, and one of the best cars is going to be the Bugatti Diva, which anyone can do this with. Now, these are quite a lot more expensive than the Ford Puma Forza Edition, but if you guys are actually reselling them, you will be making your credits back either way, so it doesn't really matter so much. As you guys can see right now, I'm scrolling down, trying to look for a car that looks completely untouched. default. This one had no duplicate seller, no sort of design or tune applied, and by following these steps, usually around 80% of the time, you'll find cars without the perks being used. Now, if you do occasionally find around 2 out of 10 times you see a car where the perks had been used and you won't be able to use them again, all you guys need to do is go ahead and sell that car, get your money back, and try again. It can happen occasionally, but again, it's just how it goes. It's still going to be very profitable over time, and that's going to be an insignificant loss of credits that you'll occasionally make. As you guys can see, I've done this a few times recently. Let's go into that new Bugatti Diva I got to show you to see if the perks had been used and how we can go ahead and approach this. So pretty much, guys, car mastery perks. This guy's got 2 super rule spins as well as 1 normal spin as well. Very good perks in this one, and you guys can see the perks had not been used, as well as a credit perk you can also get. Very easy, and you guys can rinse and repeat this as many times as you want to convert all of those skill points around the super wheel spins, open up the super wheel spins, and that's how you guys get a lot of money and cars. One thing a lot of people often overlook is that, as you guys know, when you're opening super wheel spins, a lot of the times you might be upset because you're getting annoying or random clothing items that pretty much have no value. And by getting these clothing items that are in your loot pool, they're replacing more valuable things like rare cars you can resell or credit perks. As you guys can see on this account, I own every single clothing item in the game. Now you might be thinking, what's the relevance of this? Well, guys, out of all the clothing items, over 80% of these can actually be bought with credits. As you guys can see, all the ones that I have, aside from the locked ones, you can simply buy with credits. And the thing that's so important about this is that out of all these perks you guys can buy with credits, they accumulate over 100 different items in the loot pool on super wheel spins, which means that if you spent money buying every single clothing item, you're effectively removing these from the loot pool. And by removing all the outfits from the loot pool, you're therefore increasing the likelihood of getting something more desirable, such as credits or rare cars. So it's a very effective investment. It costs a few million credits to buy all of those clothing items. However, over time, you guys can see when I open my super wheel spins, you hardly ever even see any clothing items pop up. When I see other people who've never bought them, there's hundreds of clothing items that they still need to unlock through the super wheel spins or other means in the game, and that's what they'll be getting a lot of rewards for. So keep that in mind. Definitely worth doing that if you guys want to optimize the skill point rewards you get quite significantly. Now, like and subscribe, but that's going to be it for this money glitch. Hope you guys all do enjoy, and comment down below how many credits you make from this.